Next, we'll move on to the first round, which is called power play. In the power play, we have 12 questions, 2 per participant. 6 normal questions and 6 based on visuals. Questions would be general questions on IPL and T20 internationals. Questions do not pass. 10 points per correct answer. Participants can take a power play before answering the question. Scoring on a power play, plus 20 for correct, minus 10 for incorrect. You can take only one power play in this round, 10 seconds per question. We'll move on to the first question of CricIQ Season 4, the second hangout, and it's for Abhilash. Abhilash, your first question.
Yeah.
As of the end of the 2016 Indian Premier League, 2 teams hold the record for the most number of matches played in the Indian Premier League. Interestingly, both teams have played 3 IPL finals. Name the 2 teams in question. 2 teams hold the record for the most number of matches played in the IPL. Both have played exactly 3 IPL finals. Who are the 2 teams? Question for Abhilash.
Can you repeat the questions, please?
Which 2 teams hold the record for the most number of matches played in the IPL? Both have played 3 IPL finals. Time's ticking, Abhilash.
Mumbai Indians and RCB, I guess.
That's right. Mumbai Indians and RCB just in the nick of times. 10 points for you, Abhilash. We'll move on to the next question for Hemant.
Yeah.
Hemant, your question. There are 2 Indian captains who have the 100% record while captaining the country in T20 internationals. Incidentally, both have recorded a certain first for India in T20 international. Name the 2 cricketers in question. Both have a 100% record while captaining the country in T20 international.
Is it Suresh Raina and Sehwag?
Suresh Raina and Sehwag is right. Well done. 10 points for Hemant. Next we move on to Kishle. Your question coming up. 5 times a batsman has scored more than 700 runs in the IPL. Only twice the landmark has been achieved without the batsman scoring a single 100. Which 2 batsmen have scored 700 runs in the IPL without recording a single 100 in that season? 700 runs in a single IPL season without scoring a single 100.
Can you repeat the first part, Peter?
5 batsmen have scored more than 700 runs in an IPL season. 2 times that record has been achieved without the batsman scoring a single 100 in that particular season. Which 2 batsmen reached 700 runs without scoring a single 100 in an IPL season?
Robin Uthappa and David Warner.
Sorry, that's wrong. It's not Robin Uthappa and David Warner. It is Michael Hussey and David Warner. Michael Hussey scored 733 runs playing for the CSK, which was a record for the most number of runs scored in an IPL season, along with Chris Gayle till it was broken by David Warner and of course by Virat Kohli. Sorry Kishle, no points for you. Next we move on to Sachin. Sachin, your question. In 2014, there was a T20 international series between Hong Kong and Nepal, played in Sri Lanka, with all the matches scheduled at Rambula except one at the P. Sara Oval. What was so unique about this series? Your clue is it had something to do with the Dambula venue. What was so unique about this T20 international series between Hong Kong and Nepal?
Please repeat the question.
In 2014, there was a T20 international series between Hong Kong and Nepal, played in Sri Lanka. Incidentally, most of these matches were played at Dambula except one at P. Sara Oval. What was so unique about this series? Yes, time's ticking, Sachin. 5 more seconds to go. 3 more seconds to go, Sachin. Yes, Sachin?
First 2020 match of Nepal.
No, I can't give it to you. I told you the clue was in the venue. All the matches at Dambula were washed out. So you had a string of consecutive washouts during that series between Hong Kong and Nepal. Sorry, Sachin, no points for you. Next we move on to the man from CricBuzz, Cricinfo. Now question. The first T20 international played at this venue was in 2011. Incidentally, this venue has also hosted 2 Indian Premier League finals. The same site featured in the first T20 International to be played at this venue and also the latest one to be played at this venue. Which venue are we talking about? Yes, Shishan.
Can you just repeat the question?
In 2011, this ground hosted its first T20 International. Incidentally, the same side played in the first match played at this ground, or first T20 International played at this ground, and the latest T20 International played at this ground. It has hosted 2 IPL finals. Which ground is this? Yes, Shishan.
The Eden Gardens, Kolkata.
Perfect! Eden Gardens, Kolkata is right. 10 points for you, Shishandu. Well done. Yes, it was Eden Gardens. Well done, Shishandu. Next question is for you. Take a look at your screens. Identify the cricketer who is raising his bat. Identify the cricketer who is raising his bat, who made a big impact in this year's IPL. Identify the cricketer raising his bat who made a big impact in this year's IPL. Yes, Shishandu.
I think I'll go for a power play on this.
Shishandu going for a power play?
Yes, it is Vipul Sharma.
20 points. Well done, Shishandu. It is Vipul Sharma who played a pivotal role for the SRH. Well done, Shishandu. Next question is for Sachin. Sachin, please take a look at your screen. Your question coming up. Identify the batsman who was mostly a squad member in the 2016 Indian Premier League, but came into limelight recently because of a YouTube video which was shared by a lot of people.
Please repeat just mine.
This cricketer was mostly a squad member in the 2016 Indian Premier League, but came into limelight due to a video which went viral. Yes, Sachin. Name the batsman. I'm sticking, Sachin. Sorry, Sachin, can't give you any more time. This was an easy one, actually. This was Mandeep Singh, whose dance video with Chris Gayle and Virat Kohli went viral. Was a squad member for the RCB. No points for you, Sachin. Next, we'll move on to Kishlay Singh. Kishlay, your question coming up. Identify this bowler who played in this year's IPL. Western Green. Identify this bowler who played in this year's IPL.
I want to take power play, Vikas.
Kishlay taking a power play. Your answer? Can you repeat?
Tabrez Samsi.
Tabrez Samsi is absolutely the right answer. 20 points for Kishlay. Well done. Next, we'll move on to Hemant from Bangalore. Hemant, your question coming up on screen now. Identify this motivational advisor of an IPL team. He's a motivational advisor in an IPL team. Who is this famous gentleman? Yes, Hemant.
Can you take a power play?
Hemant taking a power play. Yes, your answer?
It's no. No idea.
Repeat your answer, Hemant. Yes, Hemant. Hemant, you need to give me an answer now. Sorry, no answer coming from you, Hemant. Sorry, Hemant, you get a -10. That was Mike Horn, the motivational advisor for the KKR, who also worked with the German national football team before their World Cup triumphs in 2014. Next question for you, Abhilash. Abhilash, your question. Identify this cricketer who made a big impact in the 2016 ICC World T20.
Game over.
cricketer from New Zealand who made a big impact in the 2016 ICC World T20. Yes, this is for Abhilash. Cricketer from New Zealand did really well in the ICC World T20 this year.
Hitesh, I want to take the power play.
Abhilash taking his power play.
Again, it is a New Zealand player, right?
Yes.
Mitchell Stantner, right?
Mitchell Santner is right, who wrecked India with his bowling during the ICC World T20. It is Mitchell Santner. 20 points for you, Abhilash. With that, we come to the end of round number 1. Alright, so after an exciting round number 1, here are the scores. Abhilash jointly in the lead with 30 points, utilizing his power play very well. Hemant, I'm sorry, you got a -10 to neutralize your +10 in the first question. You are on 0. Kishlay, our finalist from last year, is on 20. Sachin, you're on 0, yet to open your account. Krishendu, you're on 30. Still 3 more rounds to go. Let's move on to the second round.